Here's a little food for thought. Every day I forecast the weather for the Twin Cities in Minnesota, and there were spots in Minnesota today that saw their first freeze of the season. Meanwhile, here in Austin, as tons of visitors come for ACL, we're talking mid-90s. These temperatures are more like the end of August into early September. And while I'm not forecasting records, I am forecasting more well above average highs. Our average starting tomorrow is 86. Let's go 94 for Saturday, 95 for Sunday. A little bit more cloud cover out there on Saturday. If you're going out to Zilker Park, I highly recommend hydrating as well as the sunscreen. You will appreciate maybe a hat or something like that as well. And find shade if you can. There's not a lot out there at the Great Lawn, but do what you can. Here we are after the last show. Blink 182 and Chris Stapleton have just cleared. We've still got some people meandering around as folks are heading home, finding their Uber, catching the shuttle bus, and probably preparing for yet another day. 82 degrees outside right now after that high of 94 degrees. Tomorrow gates open at 11, so I'm sure a lot of folks are going to be getting out there early. Temperature right now in Burnett is 76, but look at Horseshoe Bay. It's dropped down to 66. It's still 80 in LaGrange. You know what's been happening? We've got super dry air out in the hill country, but moisture's really coming in force toward LaGrange. That dew point of 71, that is air you can wear, and that is all in conjunction with this, an area of low pressure that's just off the coast. You can see some of the little areas of clouds and some spotty showers kind of circulating around it. We're not going to see rain, unfortunately, as much as we need it. Tomorrow makes 30 straight days without measurable rain in Austin, but look at this. The National Hurricane Center has upped tropical development chances to 30% in the next 2 days and 70% chance in the next 7 days. And this system isn't heading toward us, but unfortunately it is heading toward Florida. So you have not heard the last of this. The next named storm will be Milton. Take a look. Here's where we watch as we miss out on everything, but there could be a decent system that's lurking in the Gulf with the heaviest rain staying off toward the east. So next 7 days, hot, dry, with all of the rain not moving into our area. What will move in, though, after a hot weekend is going to be a dry front on Monday. Behind it, at least lows will drop into the 60s and feel better, and humidity should also drop leading in to weekend 2 of ACL.